Big vibes, small wallets. Welcome back to another episode of Crypto Confessions Broke Edition. The internet didn't crash and your Wi-Fi didn't betray you. And here we are again. Me, Wall Street's worst nightmare, with a microphone. Your favorite sarcastic voice dragging financial fairy tales into the cold light of reality. Today's victim, Bitcoin. The so-called digital gold. The shiny promise. The godfather of crypto coins. The original hype machine. The modern-day gold rush, only instead of dusty miners with shovels, we've got Reddit traders with trust issues and YouTubers promising Lambos. It's the magic word your cousin won't shut up about, the headline your coworker pretends to understand, and the financial roller coaster you swore you'd never ride again. But here you are, strapped in, praying this time it doesn't end with you holding nothing but screenshots of what could have been. Now, if you're still watching, congrats. You've already outlasted 70% of YouTube viewers who clicked for the title and left when I didn't promise them 10x gains in 10 days. Stick around because we're going to figure out whether Bitcoin is the future of money or just the world's most overpriced monopoly piece. So let's start with the legend. In 2009, some mysterious internet ghost named Satoshi Nakamoto dropped a white paper, invented Bitcoin, then pieced out faster than your Tinder date after you say, "I don't like dogs." From that moment, Bitcoin became the people's money. Free from banks, free from governments, free from reason, apparently. Except now in 2025, half of Wall Street is hoarding it, and the banks you were supposed to escape are running the Bitcoin show. Plot twist. Decentralization has a corporate sponsor. At this point, Bitcoin is less fight the power and more brought to you by JP Morgan. Here's the pitch you've heard. Bitcoin is digital gold, a hedge against inflation, the future, a shiny store of value. And sure, gold has been valuable for thousands of years. Bitcoin has been around for, 15? That's like comparing your grandma's diamond ring to a Pokémon card you swear will hold value. But here's the thing, Bitcoin supply is capped. 21 million coins. Scarcity, that's supposed to make it valuable. Cool, but try explaining that to your landlord. Hey, I don't have dollars, but here's 0.034 Bitcoin. Ignore the fact it might be worth a car today and a sandwich tomorrow. Yeah, good luck with that. And then there's the hedge against inflation myth. Bitcoin fans love to scream money printer go brrr. But let's be real. Bitcoin doesn't hedge inflation. It hedges your blood pressure. One week it's up 40%, the next week it's down 50%. Gold sits there being boring. Bitcoin? It's like gold snorted 3 Red Bulls and started doing backflips in your portfolio. Imagine trying to sleep knowing your life savings might turn into a yacht or into a used scooter. That's not a hedge. That's stress cardio. Here's where I pause, because I need to be honest. I own Bitcoin. Yes, me. I thought I was being smart, visionary, ahead of the curve. And what happened? Nothing. Bitcoin sat there like a lazy roommate while my meme coins were throwing fireworks, doing cartwheels, making me feel like I was a genius. Meanwhile, I'm poking my Bitcoin with a stick like, "Hello, digital gold? Do something." Spoiler, it did not. And that's your casual reminder. This is entertainment and education only. I'm not your financial advisor. I can't tell you to buy Bitcoin, gold, or Beanie Babies. Do your own research, and for the love of Satoshi, don't use rent money. All right, back to the circus. People say Bitcoin is the future of money. Reality check. Almost nobody uses it to buy things. Try paying for Starbucks with Bitcoin. By the time your transaction clears, your latte is iced, your croissant is stale, and you've paid more in fees than in food. Imagine explaining to the barista, "Yeah, my coffee is on the blockchain. It just needs 47 confirmations." Right. The blockchain is cool tech, revolutionary even. But Bitcoin right now, it's less currency and more digital collectible. People don't hold it to spend it. They hold it because they hope someone else will buy it for more later. That's not money. That's a speculative bubble with a fan club. And volatility? Oh boy. Bitcoin is the only asset where you can be up a house one week and down a Honda Civic the next. That's not stability. That's Vegas with extra steps. You don't check gold prices every 5 minutes. Bitcoin holders, they refresh their wallet so much their phone screen gets permanent burn-in. Honestly, Apple should just release an iPhone called the HODL edition. comes preloaded with anxiety. So where are we in 2025? Bitcoin's bouncing around like always. ETFs dragged it into the mainstream. Hedge funds treat it like digital pork bellies. Governments can't ban it, but they sure try to regulate it. And retail investors, you, are still arguing at dinner tables whether it's genius or garbage. Spoiler, it's both. Bitcoin has basically become the Thanksgiving uncle of finance. Loud, unpredictable, and always starting fights no one asked for. Here's the truth. Bitcoin is whatever mask you want it to wear. To some, it's freedom, scarcity, and gold 2.0. To others, it's glorified monopoly money. And the reality? It's both at the same time. If you believe, it's gold. If you don't, it's just internet tokens with better branding. Now here's where you come in. Drop a comment below and tell me your personal Bitcoin story. Did you buy high and sell low? Did you hodl through the chaos? Or are you that one person who actually bought pizza with it in 2010? I want to hear your horror stories, your bragging rights, your "I almost got rich but didn't" tales. Bonus points if your family still brings it up every Christmas dinner. And since we're talking about rituals, you know what's next. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and feed the YouTube algorithm before it decides this video should vanish into the void. Think of it as your transaction fee. Cheap, fast, and it actually clears. So, digital gold or monopoly money? The answer is yes. Bitcoin is shiny, chaotic, boring, exciting, genius, dumb, and maybe the only financial asset where you can lose sleep and gain gray hairs at the exact same time. Catch you in the next video, where we'll trade more monopoly money stories because let's face it, half of finance is just adults arguing over who gets to be the banker. And spoiler alert, it's never you.